What's going on, guys? Big welcome to our channel. We are Team Crushing the Meta, and you're here with D-Boy. So as some of you guys already know that I always start the video the same. Yeah, I always say as you guys already know. So as some of you guys already know, I've started a kind of a new rule for me, that I only buy my products in the Netherlands and I trade in Europe. The reason after that decision is I started that from 2019 and a little bit before 2018. Let's say mid 2018, late 2018, and then start of 2019. I started with that ruling is because Bushro does look through the numbers of where do people buy their products. So it's really important for us, people from Europe, to get our products in Europe. I will explain to you guys. Like, I am now, so we are in February 2019, and I wanted to buy a Nubutama deck, standard deck. And if you try to get the case split, or if you try to get boxes, it will cost you a lot of money. Where you could always buy them like from Facebook groups from Asia or America for like 50 euros, which is, let's say, about $60, $65, even $70, which is nothing comparison to what we pay in Europe for those decks. So it's really insane that we could buy our products, or we could buy a complete deck so cheap from a different continent, like let's say from America or from Asia. So the thing is, I will gladly pay more for my products but buy them in Europe. And that's the thing. So first thing I do is I try to go to my locals, check if I could buy a booster box or anything, and open that and have some commons and some rares and something that I need. Also some that I could trade with my friends, because we also have a community in the Netherlands and it's really nice. We are, let's say we are big family friends that we have. Is a lot of us just also go to a card shop or with someone home, and then we try to have fun and play some games. So it's really easy to trade stuff and get what you want. Like one of my friends, both from the community, which is also new, like I got so many commons or rares. The same with Laura and some other friends from Eric, from Vanguard Insiders, as you also know. So I get a lot of commons, rares, also some high rarities, like Chris, which is Blazing Paladin, also gave me some cards yesterday. So it's really easy to get the cards that you want, but sometimes you still have some wants. So I wait some time until I have a lot of wants and I try to get them, and if I don't succeed, then I will go to some websites which are from Europe as well, and I try to get them there. Again, even by paying more, I still get them. There are a lot of good websites. I'm not sponsored by anyone, or I don't even get discount by anyone. So this time I chose for MOA cards. So I thought maybe it's fun for me to open this package. I didn't open it yet, for you guys to see what's inside, and also so that you also get a thought about which deck profiles are coming next. Because one of the decks that are in here is a deck that I really wanted to play in Standard, and it's also an Excel clan, because I already play Force, which I played Kagero, and of course I always play Spikeulus. And for Protect, Fira, our newest member, which also plays Oracle Think Tank, I could always use her deck. But also I have Dark Irregulars, and I am trying to make Nubutama. But for me, I didn't have an Excel clan that I really wanted to play. I was thinking of Pale Moon, I was thinking of Great Nature, Murkun was always nice. So there are some clans that I thought of, but the clan that is in here, which I will show you, there's more than just that, is the clan that I wanted to play. So let's open this box and let's show you guys what I have in here. So this is something different. I also want to hear your thoughts about these kind of videos. Do you guys enjoy these kind of videos, which I hope do not take too long, but it's more like a tutorial into which deck profiles you could see next. And at the same time, I'm thinking for the clan that I have in here to make also a video for you guys with me making the deck. So like, why did I choose for some of the cards, and before the deck profile, just me going through the deck, that I also get some feedback from you guys and you also get the idea in how I build my decks. So yeah, let's open this thing. Then I'm putting a lot of force into it. I really don't want to break the box, but now I just have to. It's Konami Yu-Gi-Oh, so why not just break the hell out of it? Look at this. Just destroy the box. Alright, oh, Konami even stays even after me destroying the box. As you can see here, we have some sleeves. Of course, if I'm ordering stuff, I will order some sleeves. So the deck that I was talking about is Great Nature. This would be my XL clan for standard. I will be playing this deck, which I think is a lot of fun to play. It's also very strong, and I always have some things with Tigers, Great Nature in general. I played the Tigers, like all of them. I try to put them in one deck, but now all the high rarity cards are the Tigers / Panthers / Leopold, whatever you want to call them. And also, as you know from the last unboxing of the trial deck, we have Oracle Think Tank deck, which Fira already puts in her new wolf sleeves, which she likes a lot. But also, this is another sleeve that you could always choose if she wants to. This is something for Sensky. Of course, look at these sleeves; they look amazing. This is just perfect. And one of my favorite characters in the anime is of course Miwa, and I was very happy to find these sleeves because they are a bit old. They are older sleeves, so I'm very happy to get these as well. So that's it for the sleeves, and now we could go through the cards. This is of course everything I ordered, which was a lot, but yeah, we don't have to go through this. You could go away. And now let's see what I have here. So this would mean that I've completed my Great Nature deck. Also, I have enough support to make Tachikaze for premium, to make Mega Colony Gridora for premium, and also to make Grand Blue for premium. And to have even more cards for Spike Brothers to make a different deck, because I have kind of an idea for a deck which I really want to make and play for fun. So there are a lot of things that I could do with this pack. Also, there are some cards for some of my friends, like Glacian is getting some of the cards for his Narukami deck, which is the card that the clan that I think he will be playing in Standards, because he's trying to play Premium, Genesis, and Standard Narukami. Alright, so also we have some markers right here, so shoutouts to Crushing Yahagi Kyo. When I thought about playing XL, I thought at least let's get this marker. Not the fancy one, but this also looks nice. The triggers are also nice for my Kagero deck, which is I play Blade Master. Some of you guys don't know, but I'm actually from Iraq, so I'm Arab. So I like Altmile and Blade Master for that fact. So both of them have that Arab design in them, and that's why I also like to play those decks. So if you guys want, I could also do deck profile on those. They are more like fun decks, but strong as well. Of course, always some Spike with the cards. You can't go without Spike with the cards. Right, so let's show you guys what I have in here. So let's start with this first. So these are the triggers, which I really like. They are the borderless art. They're only commons, but still they look really amazing, and they don't cost much. So I thought, why not get these for the deck? Look at these heels; they really look good. But this one, especially this one, looks amazing. Let's see what we have more. So these are for the Kagero. Let's put them right here. We also have some Tachikazes. As I said, I will be updating some of my decks. And most of these triggers from Tachikaze I already got from Eric, again from Vanguard Insider. So thanks, man, for the cards. It's amazing that we help each other out a lot in our community. These are some of the Great Nature cards. So of course we have Pencil Hero Hamsuk right here. This is a card that I will think about playing or not playing. The reason is I think that if you take the whole Hamsuk thing out of your deck, then you have enough space to play different cards. So that is a reason for me to maybe cut all of the Hamsuks and try to play something different, but at first I will maybe put him at 2 and see how that would work out, and then after that I could always play something different. The Necklace Tiger, I already have 2 copies, so I needed 2 more to complete my deck. And Bison, I also already have 2, but I need 2 more to make sure. Sometimes if I would take the Hamsuk, then I would probably play 4 copies of this card. But again, we will go through that later. If you want to, I will make a video on me building those decks. For some of the Dimension Police, for Sensky, he is trying to make different decks. So some of the stables, you do really need them. So again, this is one of these stables, which is Die Brave. Die Dragon is also one of the cards that you really want to play. 3 copies of Leopold, I already have 1. So these would, I'm very happy with these. I actually got them for a very good price at Wawa Cards, which I was lucky. I was trying to order and then something went wrong, so I had to refresh and then try to order again. And with that, he went from 15 euros to 10 euros. So I only have these for 10, which is pretty good. I mean, pretty good price. We have some Excel markers because yep, I will be playing Excel. So I thought at least get one of this, one of Kyo, and 1 Protect for Fira's deck, which this is one that we didn't have. And again, it is very nice to have this with the sleeves, because yeah, why not? It's not the shiny one, but yeah, it's just a start, and maybe, who knows, that we got the shiny one later. Of course, more Kagero. Oh, look at these. This was always one of my favorite cards. The art is really nice to have this so borderless. I would love to get these kind of cards for different clans, especially Spike Brothers, which you guys already know is my favorite clan to play. So that's it actually for the Kagero, which we have everything, I think, because the draw triggers are of course not in these amazing arts. So let's put the Excel markers right here as well and Protect right there. So we have some Mega Colony cards. Again, I will be making Gridora, and maybe it would be Gridora Gize, inspired by one of my friends on Facebook, Liam, of course. I've saw him in real life, in Words. He did amazing. But yeah, it's really nice. I have seen his deck and I really like it, so I would maybe give this a try to make, or to try to remake his build in my playstyle, which is a fun build to play. So this is also possible, but my idea after the deck was actually updating is because the deck that I have right here is just old school Mega Colony deck, let's say with Gridora, but just old school. And I really want to remake this deck, and I needed some of the new cards. This is one of my favorite cards, as in his skill is just really good, especially the GB2 skill is really good. So I wanted to play this, and you could play it with Gize if you like to, but maybe I will, maybe I will not, I don't know. Of course, more cards for Mega Colony, and then we have Dayusha. So Dayusha is really cheap. The card is amazing, the card is very good, it's very strong. You could play it in, you have to play it in standard because it's just too good. You also play it in premium to get the force marker, or if you go first, this would be really good, hits your opponent really hard. Even if you don't play Dimensional Robos, you could still put this deck in your Dimension Police deck. And again, more Die Dragons, of course, because it is another stable. If you want to, you could also take it out with anything else. Like when we go into Link Joker format, some people would like to play more of the resist units or more of the power-up units. It's really up to you. 2 more Pisons. This is for Glacian, because he will be also making a budget deck Great Nature. 2 more Tigers. Again, Tigers are one of my favorite animals, and I'm very happy that all the higher rated cards from Great Nature are all the Tigers. So now I will be very happy to make the Great Nature deck. Some more force markers. This one is definitely for Glacian. As you can see, Miwa is for me because one of my favorites. And this is another card which I thought would be nice to have. and this is a nice addition to add for my Spike Brother deck because I have a lot of Kai markers, some IG markers, and also the marker that we got from the mobile game, which is also nice, which also have both of them on it. So it's nice to have some extra force markers. Talking about Spike Brothers, of course we have some spikes. With all the cards I have and all the decks I make, I needed some extra stables. Commander Gary Cannon is one of the cards that you play in a lot of decks. The same with Wonder Boy, it's another card that you also play a lot. We have Water Gang. It's a very, very, very good card, and at least I wanted to get two to see if I wanted to play it in different builds. I don't know yet. As I said, Glazing is making Narukami, so we have some Narukami cards. We start with the sights right here. Let's put this right there, so we have more space for you guys. So we have all the different cards. Let's put this with the spikes right here, and then your Narukami right there, and Kagero here. So we have some Narukami cards. This would be enough for him to make his Narukami deck. If you guys want to see a deck profile on that, we could do that as well. He will be upgrading his budget Narukami build to a full Narukami build. So we got all the cards that he needs. Then I'm upgrading my Tachikaze deck. Tachikaze is one of the clans that I really wanted to play. So this is everything I have from G, all the strides, all just anything that you need to make the deck. But I didn't have anything from V, from the V series. And I thought as a grade 3 that you could run to get the Excel Circle, and also it's a good rare guard, is Deathrax. So Deathrax is the cards, or is the main grade 3 that I chose to add in my Tachikaze deck. So let's put it right here. Another card that you really want to get is this card. This grade 2 is really good. It does help you out with the new mechanic. It does help you out with like the small draw power engine, but especially these two are the ones that could retire, and they do help a lot. So at least you need 3 copies of him. I think I got 4, which we will see right here. Yeah, this is the 4th one. So I got 4 copies of him because he's good. This is a card that I think I will not play, but I wanted to get anyway to see if I could put him in my deck. I think it's a card that does give you a lot of advantage, but you have to combine him really well. So it depends on your build if you could run this card. Of course, you don't really have to run him at 4, but maybe at 2 or at 3, I don't know. Sonic Noah, it's just so good. It's another stable and you need to run him at 4, which I also got at 4, of course. This is the 4th one. Some draw PGs, because yes, you do need them to make your deck. I mean, Tachikaze always did play draws, and draws do help with that hand that you need for your field. And having the draw triggers mean that you have more space in your grade 1 slots, so why not play them? And of course, more spikes. Some Gyro Slingers, I have like a lot of these cards, but I really have, I see a bright future for Gyro Slinger, especially when we start calling in the Bell phase. So I got like 8 copies of him and 8 copies of the draw triggers, just to make sure that I have enough of these if I want to make more decks. Spikes are always and will always be my favorite clan. Antlion is the grade 3 that I chose for my Mega Colony deck. So as I said, for Tachikaze it was Deathrax, and for my Colony it was Antlion. Antlion is good as a Vanguard and Rearguard. As Vanguard you get the Protect marker, and as Rearguard, all of you guys already know what this card could do with a Zoa. And of course, because I already have a Giza pack, I could make any decks that I want. So more Antlions. I think I got him at 4 as well, because you could play him at 4, but normally you would play him at 3. Hornet is another card that does give you advantage, and it's like Sonic Noah, a card that you really want to play. It's shiny, so that's good. It has the shield value, and it does give you advantage, especially if you ride it. If you ride it, you're just getting that grade 3 for free, so why not? And some draw PGs. Also got the 4. Mega Colony don't really have to play draws, so you could also play 2 on 2, like 2 of these cards, and 2 other PGs. You could do that, or you could just play 4 copies of this and have more space in your grade 1 slot. So it's really up to you. More Tochikaze cards, because yep, I will be updating my Tochikaze as I said, and some more Spike with the cards. I always get more spikes, like at least getting 4 Panthers, 4 Wonder Boys, 4 Brackies, and 4 Commander Gary Cannon, because sometimes you need to upgrade your decks or make some new decks. One of these strats that I love a lot is Merendol. Merendol, I wanted to get, this is my 5th copy, so I have 1 for collection, and sometimes I even play him at 3 in my Spike decks, so that's why I wanted to get 1 more, just for maybe having to give 1 away if anybody needed it. Some Pale Moon decks, these are for Sven, also one of our teammates. I wanted to get him this one as well because he also plays Standard and Premium, both of them Pale Moon. So sometimes he have to switch between cards for both decks. And Purple Trapeze is one of the cards that you could run in Standard and Premium. More Narukami cards, these are of course for Glacian, and the 3 more copies of Death Sight. So this is actually it. As you can see, we have some Pale Moon. So Pale Moon will get some Standard and Premium decks. If you want to see that, profiles on that, we could do that as well. Of course, some of the Crane Elementals, which are always good to have, especially if you have to play a clan which is less supported, like Spikes, like Tachi, like Mega Colony. These are the cards that you like to have to help you out a little bit. And as you can see, there is a pattern right here. Because the Destructive Roar, I think, if I'm not mistaken, was the name of the set, which we had the Tochikaze, Mega Colony, and Spike Brothers. I got all of these, so even if I get the case just for myself, I could play all of these clans, but I don't have to because we have a lot of friends that will help me out with that as well. So some of the Spike cards, some of the stables that you need, like the 4 Brackies, 4 Panther, 4 Wonder Boy, and 4 Commander Gary Cannon, are of course the cards that you play in a lot of different decks. And some PGs and some Gyro Slinger to help you out, and a fancy Force Marker just to add to my Force Marker collection, which I rarely use because I normally use the ones that I made myself, which are nice. But these are also nice to have, especially because I think that there was a really nice moment in the anime, especially in the V series when they recreated this. It was very nice, so I wanted to get this Force Marker as well. Again, for Mega Colony, we have the Draw PGs at 4, Hornet at 4, another card that I think is stable, and then we have Antlion, which I think I got at 4, but I only see 3. Interesting. We will see later if something went wrong or not. Oh no, I can see him right here. He's just beneath this card. Give me my Antlion. Oh, it's not even the Antlion. But yeah, so 3 copies of Antlion. I think that I will probably play him at 3 anyway, but I thought that I ordered 4, but we will see later on. 2 copies of Water Gang. I don't think that I will play more than 2, but I do have him at 2 now. And of course, I got some of these from Eric, so I have all the triggers I need. But some of the rares I didn't get, so I wanted to get them as well, like the Hercules and the Phantom Black. Again, I don't know if I will play this at 4 and that at 4, but I do have them. Right, for Tochikaze, you already have seen this, which most importantly are the high rarity cards like the draw triggers, which you will definitely play in Touchies. The Sonic Noah, of course, because we're going a little bit with the new mechanic, and the Death Rex and the Mega Rex are the cards that you definitely want to play at 4. Death Rex in this deck I will probably put at 4, just because I want to get that Excel Circle, and he's really good as Vanguard. And you could still go with Gaia. Let's say you play the old or the new one, which I'll have to think about that. The new one is also good because he does give you the draw power, and at the same time he is a good Vanguard. So yeah, because of that, also some triggers, which most of them I already got, but I had to add some more to make sure that I have playset of everything. I really have to think twice about this card if I wanted to put it in or not, because this is also a very good replacement for him, especially because you have space in the Grade 1 lineup, so why not? And then for the most important thing for me, which is the XL, I finally have an XL clan, and it is Great Nature. This would be my first XL clan. I'm very happy with this. I'm very happy that I will be making this. So let's see how this would work out. Let's see if this does suit my playstyle. I think it will be suiting my playstyle, but I just have to make some arrangements into how I want to build the deck. Again, I will try to make a video for you guys where we build it together, so that would be also nice for you guys to experience that if you like to. Some more XL markers, because I really don't have any with something on it. I thought this was important to have at least at one, and then these three are three of my favorite characters. Actually, those four are my favorite characters with Kai, including Kai in them, which is nice. Kyo, again, the shout out is nice for Kyo Yahagi from France, and Miwa with the Miwa sleeves, which is nice. Of course, Asaka, she's just nice to have, and the normal XL marker, let's say, for Leopold. Narukami, so Gleason will be very happy with this. He could finally make his deck. He played yesterday with Chris van der Linde's deck, which he enjoyed a lot. So that's nice. This one is for Fira. That's nice to have as well. And also some of the cards for my brother or friend Sensky. And last but not least, I will be updating my Blade Master deck with these fancy triggers. So if you guys would like to see a deck profile on this, just let me know. So that was actually it. It was the kind of an interesting topic to do, I thought. So I hope that you guys enjoy these kind of videos. Next video, which I will try to make right away for you guys, is the one with me trying to make the Great Nature deck. So I'll show you which sleeves I use, the oversleeves I use, and let's have fun with that as well. So thanks guys for watching, and see you next time.